We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing Nix. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quaker Omaha. Hey, we're good, we're good. Wait,
again, it's Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jamar Chase with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Nix. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 10. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball. And
will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, it's Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Wait on.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Black.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. That one good for 24 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, some strong running. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Slot man moves right. Nick's going to tap this forward. Down the right sideline. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Cousins to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Nix from the shotgun. He's got a man, complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Nix. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Listen to me. Rhino! Where's your heart?
Cousins from the gun on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Nix to the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll audible to something else. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down, here's Mostert again. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Nick's going to tap this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jahan! Wait, Jahan!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Jahan! Wait, Jahan!
Cousins connects with Kittle underneath. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Wait, Jahan! Black! Jahan!
Cousins to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A handoff running left is Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Nick's going to tap this forward. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
This is 1st and 10.
Jahan! Yellow! Where's that?
Now Cousins. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
First!
Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey! flipper, flipper. Hey, yellow, yellow. Where's the hot?
Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here that could get them to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Hey, can't. Hey, bring up 48. Where's the hot?
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Lucky 50. Hey, 382, last 50. Through. Where's the hot?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
The hot. Lucky 50. Through. Set.
The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Johnston hauls it in.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
First. Hey, can't. Two. What's that?
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Quaker Omaha.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Barkley. Able to power through. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Sanders is good.